Hi, Korean American Ethnic Studies student. My name is Celine Park, and I'm a current student in the first ever Korean American Ethnic Studies class in the United States.
Hello everyone, I'm Naya and welcome to my advice video.
Hi, my name is Savannah Hoka, and this is my yearbook for Korean American Studies.
Hello, my name is Yuri Yamachika, and I am one of the very lucky students who has been able to take Korean American Ethnic Studies this year.
When I first thought about this class, I didn't expect much from this class. I didn't know what to expect because the last Korean class I had was not so good.
I must admit the initial reason I took on this class was to complete my ethnic studies requirement, but then I realized I had learned so much from this class. I learned new things about my family history, I learned the names of new friends I created, and most importantly, I learned what it meant to be Korean American.
Such an amazing experience in this class. In my 4 years of high school, I've never met a class so kind, especially online class.
So number one, it's tempting, but do not procrastinate. So if you're taking this course as one of like your only online courses, I know it's really easy to try and just push this class back and prioritize your in-person classes, but please do not procrastinate.
To take the class seriously and be responsible of what you need to get done. You guys might have just joined this class because you think it's an easy class because it's like an e-learning, just an online course that you don't really need to try.
So time management is so crucial in ensuring that you're turning in all of your assignments like the weekly learning logs and discussion posts on time, and also making sure that they are completed with a lot of effort put into them and that they're very high quality.
It's really, really important for you to stay on top of your work because there's a consistent workload every week, meaning you have to pace yourself really, really well, or else you're going to fall further and further behind in the class.
So my first advice for taking this course is to use the learning logs to plan out what you need to do for the week. You might think this is useless or just a waste of time and that it wouldn't really help that much, but it can actually help a lot. You can just like schedule out and like see what you would need to get done each day of the week, and I feel like this is really helpful, especially when you're like a big procrastinator like me.
He posts like a weekly agenda, right, with kind of like a layout of a schedule that he might want you to follow, on how to like divvy up your assignment throughout the week. I would really advise you to kind of follow that because it gives you a way for you to kind of space out finishing that assignment.
I advise you to follow that so that you can get used to a weekly habit of doing work little by little and having time at the end of the week to finish editing up any further work.
And so what I found to work best for me was to follow the weekly agendas that Dr. Kim posts at the start of every week, kind of like with an overview of what you should be doing every day.
To stay on top of things when comparing it to other in-person classes you may take at your own school.
I learned so much about myself. I learned about my parents. I learned from my parents' backstories, basically. I also learned about Korean American events and also Korean American heroes that have impacted our lives, impacted our society, and impacted our community, basically. So
My second advice is to take advantage of the opportunities you get offered. So this class offers so many opportunities that you can't get offered anywhere else. So I think being able to participate in such as like the things like the professional interviews or leading events for the class was very helpful for me because I gained these real life experiences.
This class is a great opportunity to listen to a lot of different stories of different, not only Korean Americans, but other students. So it's a very good opportunity to not only find new friends, but just find new people to talk to.
And I never would have truly been able to gain these insights or connections if I had not been proactive.
I enjoyed all of the assignments that were given out, and all of these assignments gave me a better understanding of Korean American history.
The assignments aren't particularly difficult, so you not doing the work will just hurt you in the long run.
My second point is to make sure that you are prioritizing KAS just as much as you would with any other class.
Or it is actually as important as the other classes that you take in person, and it teaches you as much as other classes teach you.
So number one, just really try your best in all the assignments that he gives you, because truly the assignments are crafted in a way that enables you to learn a lot more about yourself and your identity and your story.
It's because there's a lot you can learn from each assignment, and there's a lot of opportunities that you can get, but if you procrastinate, it will only push them back.
I've learned over time that each assignment and project that Dr. Kim assigns to you has a deeper meaning and purpose overall. And so to kind of gain these valuable takeaways from each lesson and project, you need to be putting in full effort as a student and member of this community.
The first thing is just say yes. Honestly, there's nothing better than this opportunity to become a stronger public speaker.
And finally, Dr. Kim is going to provide you with a lot of opportunities throughout the year, like joining KAS Core, which is the student-led leadership team behind a lot of the KAS community engagement and also their projects. And so take advantage of them as they arise.
You miss every shot you don't take. Korean American Ethnic Studies gives you so many cool chances and opportunities, especially related to civic action and public speaking. So you might as well give all of them a shot and see where it takes you.
Number one, just go with an open mind. Don't expect, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overthink. Just embrace it at first, and then you'll really get used to it.
To take advantage of the opportunities that Dr. Kim gives you. And throughout this course, I have been given multiple opportunities, and I've taken advantage of most of them because they are so valuable.
Please get opportunities. For example, if you want to go for KAS Core, which is basically like the ASB of this class, then please reach out to Dr. Jeff Kim and be like, I want to join KAS Core. There's a lot of opportunities you can get out of this.
Number two is to just take advantages and take any opportunities that Dr. Kim tells you about. Even if I didn't do it, I just hope for future students, they can take these advantages and take these opportunities so they can learn something and they can also make an impact for other people.
Also, there are a lot of other students in this class, so please try to get to know one another. This is a good way to connect with each other, maybe talk about the class, and maybe help each other out with assignments or if you don't understand it.
Being able to know another class is not just helpful when it comes to doing group assignments, but also when you do breakout rooms and talk with others. Sometimes it's really quiet because nobody knows each other, but by knowing another person, you might be able to, grow your friend group or just your connections. And also, you'll enjoy class a lot more because you have someone else that you could talk to or just kind of relate to about the class.
So being able to not only show that this course is pivotal in the United States history, and that in this class you are making history, not just in discovering your own stories, but in knowing, telling, listening, and doing something good with them.
I really enjoyed doing the assignments in this class because it let me be creative and tell my family's story. I feel like I've really been able to grow and get to know myself better and my family better because of this course. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Taking risks will reward you, and it'll also provide you with many valuable experiences that will only deepen your enjoyment in the course.
Lastly, my final tip is for you to go above and beyond in all that you do in the class, because that's what we do here. Our role as Korean American Ethnic Studies students is to know, tell, listen, and do something good with our stories of resilience. And in order for this something good to be impactful, we should put in our maximum efforts in all that we do.
And finally, my advice would for you to just have fun and be creative with assignments. A lot of them are very flexible, very free will, in that you're able to customize it and create something that you want to share about yourself, that you want to share about something that you're interested in or you're passionate about.
This class really got me to start discussions with my parents, and we were able to bond and become closer than we already were.
Just be yourself. Win this class, just be yourself. Be honest with yourself. Basically, just be the person you want to be and be the person you want to continue to be, basically.
Another advice that I would like to make is to attend as many in-person events as possible.
So generally, I would like to say to the class, Throughout the year, I had a wonderful time participating in class assignments and working with group mates. Specifically, during the making of the Korean American podcast, I was able to strengthen my friendships while learning more about important history.
Understand your own story, but also don't be afraid to learn about other people's stories as well. Um, we are all human, and so being able to understand each other's stories and each other's origins, it helps us kind of also understand who we are on a more fundamental level.
My second piece of advice is definitely take mental health days for yourself and give yourself credit for doing the amount of work that you do because being a high school student is not easy.
On to my second and last advice, I would say Dr. Kim is one of the most patient and understanding teachers I know. Through the year where I struggled with the internet or other factors, he helped me get back on track, so the biggest advice I can give is to not be scared to talk to Dr. Jeff Kim.
Be confident in all the aspects of your life. Even if it might be hard right now, you will get through it and end up fine.
Always take necessary naps and snacks because they feel nice and taste yummy. This was the only thing that got me this far in high school. So
For me, I had time to participate in things like GABE, where I got to present about my own story of resilience, and visiting the Nixon Library. These kinds of things will be really helpful for you, and I hope that you will be able to take advantage of them. Because I don't want to say, oh, it'll look good on your transcript, and that shouldn't be the only reason why you're joining this course. But it looks amazing on your transcript, and you get to know yourself better, and you get to help others, which is what this should all be about anyways.
Find why are you doing what you're doing right now, and if it's really worth it, and really think about your MO, your motivation, who you're doing this for, why are you doing this for, and what is this for, and what are you building towards, and just having a bigger plan, because I think everyone needs direction and ambition.
I would also like to say a special thank you to Dr. Kim. Dr. Kim, you've been such an amazing teacher and truly made me feel accepted, and I'll never forget your kindness.
And I finally think just choosing to take KAS as a high school student and a Korean American myself was one of the best things that I could have done. And you're going to come out of this class with a newfound appreciation and respect for not only Korean Americans, but your own roots and culture. And so I hope that you decide to make the most of your time in KAS and take this advice into consideration. So thank you and good luck.
Have so much fun. I can't wait for your Korean American Ethnic Studies journey to unfold next year.